Amid the devastation caused by the Los Angeles wildfires in the Pacific Palisades neighborhood, Stephen Foster's home still stands. When residents were ordered to evacuate on January 14th, Foster says his wife and other family members relocated, but he and his son stayed to defend their home.
You just know that if you leave your house, the chances of having a house decrease. So I stayed and fought for 22 hours with my son.
It was about 6 or 7 p.m. at night or so, and the only light that we had while we were running around to neighbors' houses, our house, everyone's houses, as many as we could get to, was just the red glare of the fires on every side of us. Weiler's house, Foster house, Cone house, Caesar's house, apocalypse.
To keep the fires next door from spreading to their home, the pair battled the flames manually.
We have city pressure, so we have 165 pounds of water pressure, and we have 200 feet of 3/4-inch hose, and we drug it up there with the 20-foot ladders and climbed over the wall and fought the fire within the Getty Villa to prevent it from getting to our house, and then it lit the backyards on fire of all of our neighbors, so we put the fires out.
Foster says he saw firefighters in action in the howling Santa Ana winds, which reached speeds of over 100 kilometers an hour. The conditions made it difficult for men to stand and impossible for planes and choppers to carry water to douse the flames.
Fire really sort of erupted after the winds hit 75 to 100 miles an hour, and all of the fixed-wing aircraft and helicopters can't fly in those conditions.
Malibu resident Lockwood Holmes helped to keep his Pacific Palisades neighbors updated on the situation. On this day, he also brought in generator and fuel.
Obviously, communication's key, right? So, like, if you don't have power and cell phone towers are down, whether you have Starlink, we've been using Starlink to communicate. And so that information, just even being able to see the news or to see what direction the wind's blowing and what the next, so it's all those little things and sharing that.
Then, as the fires shifted away, looters began to move in.
Guys yesterday come into our neighborhood on rented city scooter bikes, like e-bikes, with completely, totally empty backpacks. I went and got the highway patrol that were at the bottom of Pacific Coast Highway and Coastline, and they called the Lost Hills Sheriff Department, and within less than a minute and a half, there were 12 Lost Hills Sheriff's patrol cars.
The Fosters say they got lucky. Their home was saved, but neighbors' homes burned to the ground.
We know 60 people in the Palisades who've lost their homes, and we're the only ones that didn't.
But authorities say the remains of other residents are being discovered in the charred neighborhoods, pointing to perils inside the evacuation zone. Los Angeles officials say so far at least 27 have perished in the fires and some 12,000 structures destroyed. And while winds have diminished, some fires continue to burn across parts of Southern California. For Khrystyna Shevchenko in Los Angeles, California, NRI's VOA News.